Live. What's up, everybody? Coach Nandy here from Nandy After Dark. Oh, yes, we live. He asked for some Jasmine Rice. What's up, you guys? Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. Good morrow. I know I look different in this little picture on your screen. That is a picture of a pedophile. Oh, yes, everybody should know what he looks like and what a pedo should look like. That is the picture. Sorry, I got the hiccups. That's the picture of a pedo, of a person who has no regard for public safety whatsoever. I'm just waiting for people to get their notifications. The only people who are in right now are people who were waiting for the live to start in the waiting area. So, oh, here they come. They're starting to come in. Okay. So the picture that we see on the screen right now is Alfonso Brooks, honey. This is his most recent mug shots. It was taken in, it was submitted in 3 weeks ago, June 2026. Alfonso is the husband of Lakeisha Jenkins Brooks, who is Carmen C.T. Riley's personal pit bull, honey. Yes, she gets online. She's a nurse, not for long. She gets online and she makes fun of people with mental illnesses. Oh, yes. And I know you went and scoured your page, Lakeisha, to try to get rid of that stuff. I already got it, sweetheart. What you think you playing with, baby? I'm playing checkers. Yeah, I'm playing checkers. I'm playing chess. And you playing checkers. Bitch, you playing Connect 4. I'm playing chess. She went on her page to try to delete all the evidence, child, as much as she could and get rid of shit, but too late, bitch. It exists forever in my phone. Don't y'all know that? My phone is the archive. I think I've shown that over the last couple of weeks or so. But, I was not fucking with Lakeisha. I let Lakeisha live. What's up, everybody? Coach Andy here from Andy After Dark. Hit that thumbs up button, please. Hit the thumbs up button. Also, before we get too deep into it, let's do a challenge, all right? Because I've been online the last couple of days. Let's do a Cash App challenge, all right? Let's do a Cash App challenge of $10. Oh, yes. Go ahead and hit the Cash App up. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oh, hold on. The fuck? Y'all stop sending me messages. It's messing up my life. Let's do a Cash App challenge of $10. All right. Y'all hit the Cash App up. It's Coach COACHNANDI because it's about to be piping hot. It's gonna be hot until I get the results that I want, which will be her nursing license pulled and this nigga on the screen locked up. Huh? Who the fuck y'all thought y'all was playing with? I guess because I've been letting this shit slide and I've been ignoring people for like the last couple of years or whatever, I guess they fell into a false sense of security. Like, oh, Nandy ain't going to do shit. Nandy going to let this slide. Oh, Nandy. Nah, Nandy ain't going to let shit slide at this point. It's up and forever stuck. All right. Just in case y'all wondering what's happening, Chef Carmen, has a team of people, and it's slowly been dismantling. She has a team of people who does her bidding for her. So y'all know that we cover Carmen and Tay on this page. Y'all hit the Cash App up. Let's do a $10 Cash App challenge. All right, this morning. All right, it's Coach COACHNANDI. When you do your Cash App, when you do the challenge, put something in the comments. Say hello in the comments, first of all. If you're in here, say hello and hit the thumbs up, all right? Because this shit ain't nowhere on the internet, okay? Hit the thumbs up, say hello, and when you make your Cash App tip, do the challenge, just put in the comments, done. Put that in the comments, and I will give you a shout out. But let's do a Cash App challenge because them hoes do challenges. She had the nerve to do a fucking Cash App challenge on her page the other day, but talking about me. Bitch, you not doing anything but running your mouth. You not educating anyone. You not testifying about it. Oh, you testified about the nigga cheating on you. Okay, I guess that counts. But you ain't doing shit on your page, but you steady over there begging for a $5 Cash App challenge to get your phone replaced, bitch. And I wouldn't care. Normally I would not care. But the fact that you talking about me, you got your fucking mouth on me, talking about what I do over here when you doing the same and worse over there. Okay, girl. So if you're just joining, the man on the screen, his name is Alfonso Brooks. And he is registered as a sex offender. This is a public service announcement because, yeah, it's very public. And not that this is anything new. I'm not saying some bitch sitting at home like, oh, we already know that. I don't give a fuck what you know. Some people don't know it, and you don't know what I'm about to play. You don't know that because this shit just happened today. Nor what I found out yesterday. All right, so just sit back and shut the fuck up. Not y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking to. The hoes in the bushes. This is Alfonso Brooks. So Alfonso has an address on his that he registered for with the police department and sex offender registry, and he doesn't stay at that address. Oh no, he's laid up. He's back laid up with Lakeisha Brooks. Lakeisha Starr Jenkins. That's her name. He's back laid up with her. They're back together. And he probably never left. Act like she kicked him out and took him back. They're back together. And the address, and you'll hear it on this phone call I'm about to play. The address, this is all public information, y'all. The address, especially his sex offender shit. Like, this is a service to the community, what I'm doing right now. The address that's on file for this man is not the address he stays at. So the police officer, detective on the phone said to me, well, we have his address as this. Is it still this? And I said, no. She said, we have his old address as this. I said, no, his old address is where he's laid up at now. That's where Lakeisha lives. But the new address, which is his mama's address, the nigga ain't laid up there. He laid up. So in other words, if you are a registered sex offender, you must reside at the address that is on file, that you're registered at. They want to know where the fuck you at all times, because you are a threat to the community. You are the bottom of the barrel, bitch. Isn't that what she said about me? How dare you, bitch? You are the bottom. You below the barrel. Fuck the bottom of the inside of the barrel. You underneath that motherfucker. Okay, you underneath the bottom of that barrel. And they want to know where you are. They need you to be present and accounted for at all times. Oh, yes. So the fact that he has one address on file, but he's laid up at another address is very, very concerning. I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned for the young ladies and the young boys in Florida. All right. So let's go ahead and play this call, child, because I did reach out to, once I saw this discrepancy. And mind you, I was not checking for Lakeisha. I wasn't even checking for this. I wasn't bothering her. But just in case you missed it, Lakeisha went on live yesterday, day before yesterday, whatever, and did and was defending Carmen, because that's what she does. Defending Carmen because we were talking about the oxtail recipe being stolen or whatever. Coach Nandy from Nandy After Dark. You guys make sure you hit the thumbs up, share this live, put a comment, say hello, and we are doing a $10 Cash App challenge for this live. Once you make your once you complete the challenge, just put done in the comments. I would appreciate it, and I will shout you out and give you a thanks. But Lakeisha, her husband, hold on one second. Let me put my do not disturb on, because these notifications are coming in like crazy. I wasn't messing with Lakeisha. Lakeisha did a live defending Carmen about the stolen recipes, and Carmen let her take the fall for it, because that's what they do. Carmen and Tay, they let people fall on the sword, honey. And in her rant, y'all know how Lakeisha talks. Don't bother go looking for it, because I already had Facebook pull that whole video down, and they will be pulling her page down if she keep it up. Definitely. But they pulled that video, they deleted it, and they issued a strike against her page. So Lakeisha went live, and called me all kinds of pill heads. Y'all, as y'all know, in case you've been living under a rock, my doctor, my primary care doctor, had prescribed some opioids to me. Yeah, I know y'all have never seen me get on this camera, be drunk, tipsy. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't drink wine. I don't smoke cigarettes. She's a chain fucking smoker. I don't smoke. Well, I don't even smoke weed. I don't do any of that. Never have. Like, I'm not interested in getting high. I don't like feeling high. But my primary care doctor had prescribed me some narcotics. And this is the same story for many of you listening to this, have experienced this, or will, or know someone who has. And my body became extremely, extremely dependent on the narcotics, on the oxy, very, very dependent on it. And to the point where it was very bad. Like, none of my bodily functions were functioning the way that they were supposed to. My respiratory system, my digestive system, my cardiovascular system was completely out of whack. Everything. I was like, it was horrible. It was beyond horrible. And the worst part of it all was I wasn't even getting high off of it. Like, I didn't feel high off of those pills, not even one at all, at all. But I needed it in order to maintain, to keep my body out of a very sick withdrawal state. And if you've ever withdrawn from anything, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Times that times 10 or 20, because the dose that I was on was extremely high. Now, this again is coming from somebody who never did drug. I never, like, I'm not a drug addict. Like, I'm not a druggie. And shout out to people who are in the struggle who are actually doing drugs because they like it. You do what you do. I'm not looking down on you in any way. But Lakeisha, being a nurse, took to her page the other day and went online, honey, and called me, trying to ridicule me and shame me, embarrass me, humiliate me, and call me a pillhead, a crackhead, talk about the opioid addiction and just making fun of it, and really, really, really talking complete and total shit about me and other people in that struggle. This is a direct violation of nursing code and regulations. And I have it. I got the video deleted, but I do have it. And I will be working with the Department of Health for Florida. I called them yesterday and I played that call on the live before this one on YouTube. So if you missed that, go look at the live that I did a couple of hours ago. But I did call them, and they told me exactly what to do. Lakeisha also has been online over the last several years in the name of so-called taking up for people bullying Carmen, who's the biggest bully I ever encountered, ever, ever. Lakeisha has bullied a mentally ill lady, and no disrespect to you, Venice. You admitted it yourself. So Venice has suffered from mental illness, and everybody carries something with them. Especially if you're going through something, you might have a temporary state of mental illness, depending on what you're dealing with. Everyone goes through things. And Lakeisha, being a nurse, and if Lakeisha was anybody else, none of this, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I wouldn't care. People get online and talk their shit. They talk about me. I talk about them. Who cares? I don't care. But Lakeisha is a nurse, but she has got online and wished all kinds of evil upon this mentally ill lady, calling her a cutter, saying that she needs to go and cut on herself some more. I have the videos. Like, I took them before she deleted them off her page. I have the posts that she's made and the videos. And a lot of y'all have been sending me things in since I started talking about this yesterday. And thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it, because it's definitely going to be a team effort. But so Lakeisha went on this rant talking about me. And what she didn't know was, you're not just talking about me. You're talking about a large population of people who are online, who watch me, who watch her, who watch Carmen, who watch, you're talking about so many people. I've been very vocal about what happened to me with those narcotics, with the drugs. What happened to me, to caution other people that if it could happen to me, it can happen to anyone. And I've been using my platform very responsibly to, to encourage people, to warn people about the dangers of it, and to encourage people that they can break the cycle and get out of the habit, if it's an addiction or a dependency. I've already explained to you guys, if you are a drug addict, you have an addiction that's psychological. It's like shopping or gambling. That's a psychological addiction. You're addicted to something. You do it because you like it. You like it. You're addicted to it. A drug dependency is what I had. It was a biological dependency. I did it because I biologically had to. My body became biologically dependent on it. So once the drugs got out of my system, that's it. I don't need recovery or a program at all, because I don't have an addiction. I wasn't looking for a high. I'm not looking to get high. I don't need to. No, that's never been my shit ever. Um, so I don't have that piece of it, but the biological piece has such a strong hold on me because I am a human being, and it got into, it. I mean, it affected every system in my body, and it was the most difficult thing. It was ravishing. It ravished my life in so many areas, and I'm so glad to have that shit out my body. And so, I use my platform to speak out about it and speak against, the dangers of it. So to have a nurse go in there and ridicule me and try to shame me publicly and humiliate and embarrass me, and to talk down on me and make fun of me and call me these names, it really crushed me. It really hurt me deeply, and I really hurt for the people that it hurt who were listening to it. And so I will be working with the nursing board to get them that soundbite, as well as all the other pieces of the other videos and posts and things that Lakeisha has done over the years, to not just me, but also to Venice. And again, don't get me wrong, I can take it. People talk about me. This is not that. This is not me crying, oh, Lakeisha. Nah, this is because I ignore it all the time. I let her live for years talking shit about me. But this is going too far. This whole opioid crisis, it's very near and dear to me. And I'm basically a mascot against the cause, or for the cause, I'm sorry, for the cause against opioids. It's a hell of a thing for somebody to get hooked on, and it can happen to anyone. So, anyway, so now she's been trying to get my attention for years. She'll go on her page and say all kinds of focus shit, and I just ignore her. But you got my attention now. And I guess she must have forgotten how I get down and who I am. Like, I'm not one of these silly bitches on the internet. I know I get on here and laugh and cut up with people and, whatever, and kiki and ha ha. But at the end of the day, I'm a very highly master's level educated ass bitch. Okay? Very competent and capable. And you know this. And why you would want to play in my motherfucking face the way that you did the other day, I can't understand it. With you having so much to lose, you have a whole nursing license to lose. Your husband about to go to jail. Bitch, I just called the police and talked to them, and I'll play the call in a minute, and let them know, since you wanted to get my attention, I turned my attention to you and your household and you and your husband. Since you've been focusing, your laser beam focused on me and so many other people over the years. Her husband, I asked the police on this call, what is the penalty for someone, living somewhere and, having their address registered somewhere else? She said basically 5 years in jail. You say, yeah, they will go to jail, and it'll be about 5 years. It's a 5-year penalty. So, and he deserves it. She deserves it too. They both deserve it. 100%. Because, girl, I wasn't fucking with you. Now I can see if I was messing with Lakeisha. I was not. Ever. That bitch don't even exist to me. But since you wanted my attention so bad, bitch, here I go. Here I go. Because, baby, you definitely outside your league, sweetheart. You way outside your league. Let me let the people on Facebook know that we live over here. Hold on, y'all. You outside your league. While I'm doing this, you guys, we're doing a $10 challenge for this live. So, so thank you. A tip, I would definitely appreciate it. The Cash App is Coach, COACH, Nandi, NANDI. When you complete the challenge, so I'm challenging all of you to somebody's calling me, and it's from a Florida number. It's probably the detective's job. See, I did give them my number, but I ain't going to answer it right now. I'm on live. Let me see. What am I doing? Go here, and I mean, it's high time. And Carmen and Tay don't give a fuck who gets hurt in this battle of, you know what I'm saying, in the name of protecting them. They don't care. They could care less. Hold on. Share. Copy link. They could care less. But to go this deep and this hard for somebody who you don't even know, and somebody who is not shit. Carmen is not, she's not even worth the fight. I mean, this is all coming to light. She steals from homeless people. You know, her former secretary got on here and told us, I mean, what more the fuck y'all want? And whatever. Take up for who you take up for? Let me see. But when you start talking about shit like, you know, making fun of people who are struggling with addiction or dependency and mental illness, and you make a crusade against them, girl, you treading in dangerous waters when you are a nurse. And even more other people probably could get away with it. Let's see. Let people know we're live. We're live on YouTube. Playing the police call. All right. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me just post this over here. It's you. Not her husband face in the motherfucking thumbnail, baby. Girl, who the fuck you thought you was playing with? You know, you should know better. You've watched me on this page. You know you know my competencies. You know this. You know this. You're not playing with some girl. All right. All right. I had to post that on Facebook. Okay. I do apologize about that. Let me get into this call. Let me pull it up. Lakeisha, you can consider this fair warning. I'm still doing you a favor, bitch. I let you know I could have kept this very quiet and had the police come over and kick the door in because they coming. They told me. They take this very seriously. They got a whole department dedicated to your sex offending ass husband's behaviors and people like him. They coming. And I didn't even have to tell you that, because now you can get his little bullshit, dirty Air Force Ones and his dirty Timbs, scrape that shit up, honey, and go over and take it over to his mama house where he really registered at and make like he live over there. That way you could do. Make like that nigga live over there. I done gave you got a head start on them. You should be thanking me, bitch. I'm still a generous queen. Still giving you leeway, bitch, and grace. Because I didn't have to tell you. I could let you find out the hard way. But go on and get his shit up there, girl. Go on and get that nigga stuff up. Hold on, let me see. Ooh, let me turn you down. Go on and get his shit together, sweetheart. Nurses are not allowed. Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. Let me bring the comments up. Have you guys completed the challenge? It's a $10 Cash App challenge that we're doing right now. It's just $10. It's Coach Nandi, COACHNANDI. That will be great for my for my time, because this shit is very time consuming. I could be doing other things. Melissa Cortland, hi Melissa. Melissa Cortland said, let me go up. She said, opioid addiction isn't something that a healthcare provider or anyone else should be making light of. Horrible for her to be talking recklessly. Absolutely. Hello, good morning to you. Hi, Miss Locke. Good morning, sweetheart. Miss Booker said tips are greatly appreciated, and they are. Y'all hit the Cash App up. Have y'all done that? Let me know in the comments if you've hit the Cash App up, y'all. Let me know in the comments if you have completed the $10 challenge, because that's what it is for this morning. It's a challenge. Joy is real online. What's up, Joy? Bernadette said, I had to endure pain and wean myself off them after my surgery. Miss Thomas said, nurses are not allowed. Hold on. Nurses are not allowed to. Where's this comment? Show. There we go. She said, nurses are not allowed to bully, harass, or speak ill of anyone publicly on or off duty. And I'm well aware of this. And she should be too. But this is not a one-time thing. If Lakeisha had done this maybe once or twice, you know what I'm saying, in passing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But Lakeisha has been fucking with people with mental illness online and any other thing. Anything she could find wrong with someone who was speaking against Carmen, she would exploit that. She would highlight that. She would shame them for that. She would try to humiliate them for that and embarrass them for that. This is a nurse. Yeah, she has a 2-year degree, but she's still, she's still a nurse. She still has some level of education. 2 years or not, she's still a nurse, and she's still bound by the terms of the regulations for conduct of nurses on or offline. Very much so. I don't know why someone would play with their fucking license like this. And Tay had the same for your ass. Now, Tay didn't have anything to do with this. I'm not going to lie and send shit in on her because X, Y, and Z, because that's what they would do. Nah. Tay didn't have anything to do with what, because Tay wasn't even on that live. Now, Tay, if you had your ass on that live, then I probably might rope you into it. If you were in the comments, co-signing shit, maybe. But Lakeisha being a healthcare provider and doing this consistently for years and years and years, and just kept poking and poking and poking and poking and poking. And again, I can take when people talk about me, but you are a nurse and you know better. And to jeopardize your life, I was going to say about Tay, you too. Like, there are things that you've done. You posted my driver's license online. Bitch, my social security number, the shit that y'all lied in court to get me thrown in jail and said that I did to y'all is all the shit y'all did to me. I could have been taking you and all of y'all to task for that, but I did it. I let the shit slide. And I guess that's why Lakeisha got comfortable and thought she could just run her mouth the way that she does. And it's very reckless. It's very, very disrespectful. It's very hood and gutter, because that's who she is. Very much so. And she got the nerve to call anybody the bottom of the barrel. Bitch, you're not even inside the barrel to be at the bottom. You and your husband are underneath that motherfucker. That's who y'all are. Chain smoking, alcohol drinking, alcohol. You're an addict your motherfucking self. Sitting up there getting pissy drunk every day because you miserable in that so-called relationship. Your whole life is fucking miserable. How you had a lap band surgery and you still fat, bitch? You should have kept that, whatever money you put toward that, and put that shit toward that fucked up grill you got. Your teeth, your mouth, it's dirty in every way possible. Like, girl, I don't know who encouraged you to play in my face, bitch, for as long as you have. Like I said, you got lulled into a false sense of security, thinking I wasn't going to bite back because I let it go for so long. Nah, bitch, I got time these days. Let me see. What's up, Miss Braggs? Hey, girl. What's up, Miss Gemini? Hi, Miss Sapphire. Ray Ramsey, hello. Yvonne Young. If you are an influencer and you're on this live and you said hello to me, I can't see all the comments and go through all the comments, so I'm not being shady or being dismissive towards you. I just didn't see the comment. I haven't seen it yet. All right, let me do this. Let me pull up this call. So since Lakeisha wanted to be the big bad wolf and fight Carmen's battles for her and do all the shit she was doing, I decided to do a little digging about her husband, which has already been publicly known that he's a sex offender for many years. And as I shared, just in case you're joining, I'm just reiterating, the husband has one address listed. And I went and looked up Lakeisha. Lakeisha has moved. She used to be at one address, and she moved about a year ago. Well, the husband had Lakeisha's address where she lives now. He had that address listed as his place where he lays his head. But then he went and he changed it to his mama's address. And that's fine if you were living at mama's house. But Lakeisha said, out of her own mouth, they back together. He was there at the house with her when she did this rent, when she did this lie. Bitch, you get online and you talk too much. How you supposed to be a street bitch? You don't know code. You don't know street code. Like, why are you running your mouth about your super felon? You want to talk about somebody charges? Your husband's a super felon and a sex offender for many years. He can't even move without the government and the state knowing exactly where he's at all times. He can't even be around kids. I also found out that Lakeisha's mom, Diane Jenkins, has had a child care. She runs a daycare out of her house since 2000, for 26 years. And running that daycare out of the house, that's fine. But that was also the address that Alfonso was living at. How is he living or registered at one time on Oakdale? How is Alfonso, how is he ever living or even visiting there? And he's a sex offender. There's a day you're not supposed to be around kids at all. I mean, a sex offender could be of any age. Let me clarify. He was accused of sexually molesting an underage person, a child. You're not supposed to be around children. Her mother got a whole daycare out the house, kids all around. What was he doing? Was he sitting them on his lap? Was he reading them stories at lunchtime, sitting on his lap? Was he feeding them cherries and shit? Bitch, bye. Who are you playing with? Who the fuck? And this is nothing. This is me on level 2. Okay. I'm gonna ratchet that shit up to about 8 though, before this is all over. This is me being on 2. Bitch, I would pick apart your whole motherfucking life. Your whole life. And I normally don't even do that because who am I to pick apart anybody's life? Who's anybody to do that, really? But because this is the internet space, everybody is subject to be discussed. Everyone. And I understand that. And I'm okay with that, which is why I never, really lashed out and took them to task for the shit that they were doing against me. I really never did. Except when Carmen lied to get me put in jail and threatened my life. Now, that's different. All right. Let me play this call, y'all. Claudia Hill said, what about all those live streams she did with Ghost Boy bullying everyone? Boy, oh boy, she is in trouble. We got all of that. We got it all. Y'all have been sending in stuff to me, and I really, really appreciate it. Hi, Vera. What's up, girl? Now, Vera, if y'all recall, Vera is someone who used to be on Carmen's team. Oh, yes. She used to ride hard for Carmen. Then she saw the error of Carmen Wade. She saw that Carmen was a no good bitch and what Carmen was really doing and who she really was, and she fell back. So, there's room for everybody over here who woke up to Carmen's shit. Definitely. All right. Let's play this call because they said they're going to kick the door in today, sweetheart. Is the mother's address linked to the daycare? 100%. Yeah, 100%. The mother's, let me see the name of the business. Hold on, let me pull it up. Took a screenshot of it. The mother's name, the name of the business is Jenkins, because that's Lakeisha's last name. Jenkins Family Home. Oh, yes, on Oakdale Drive in Palatka, Florida. It says Jenkins Family Home in Palatka, Florida. This Lakeisha mom, Diane, she owns this. Seeks to provide a nurturing, high quality, safe, and pedo-free, fun learning environment that is safe for for the child's overall growth and development. It is a home-based child care provider that can accommodate a certain number of children. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm not even being facetious. That's wonderful. A bitch not with a predator in the home, visiting the home, being around the home. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Why would you be taking up for Carmen and barking up this tree? There's plenty of trees out there for you to hike that leg up on and piss on, but this ain't one of them, sweetheart. You already know this. This is not what you want. Now you about to get your nursing license snatched. And that same hell and what and jail and shit that you've been wishing on me, your ass to be sitting in it. I guess she'll go back to dealing drugs. She's a former drug dealer. She has an extensive record. This is why she can't get a real proper corporate job. This is why. She and Tay are in the same boat with that. Neither one of them can get a real proper corporate job. So basically her messy shit done spilled over into the entire family. This goes to show you that what you do can affect everyone around you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And when you have so much to lose, this is not the kind of game that you should be playing. If I were still working in corporate, there's no way I would be online indulging in anything that I indulge in. Like my language, you know, any of that. I would never. I wouldn't even start a Facebook page ever. Because I know that there are serious repercussions for a person's conduct, a professional person's conduct on and or offline. We see cops get fired all the time for shit that they do when they're off duty, or other professionals. We see a Karen at the park doing shit to somebody and it gets back and it's on social media. It gets back, boom, she's fired from PricewaterhouseCoopers. She's fired from her job. She's fired. Just like that, not on duty. So the misconception that she had, because I heard her one time a couple of years ago, like, y'all motherfuckers not my fucking patients. So how the fuck you gonna get my license pulled? Girl, let's be clear. No, bitch, let's be clear. Let's be really motherfucking clear. That motherfucking license can absolutely get yanked and will. And at the very least, you'll have a strike on your record. At the very least, but I'm pushing for more than that because I got a whole bunch of shit. It's a whole bunch of people that will be working with me on this initiative. So, bitch, get down there to the welfare. All right. Let's see. All right. Hi, Barbara Wagstaff. Good morning, sweetheart. Hi, Miss Alfreda. But that's exactly right. You know, your shit can spill over into your into affecting and hurt other people. Hi, OG. What's up? Somebody said her family is minding their business, not knowing that Lakeisha's actions is exposing her husband's secrets. Wow. Well, it's not a secret. What's up, ATL 981? It's not a secret that her husband is a pedo and, you know, a sex offender. Like, that's somebody online exposed that a couple of years ago. And, you know, we also covered it and talked about it over here. I wasn't the one who originally discovered that. Shout out to whoever the hell did. But this is his updated picture. This was from a couple of weeks ago, where he reported a fictitious address as a registered sex offender. An address, he reported that he lives at his mama house. Now, listen, nobody knows anything about any situation. I always tell y'all this, unless they are there. So all this reading police reports, reading the Bible, I don't give a damn what you're reading. I don't care what you're reading. You still need context. You still need context. All right. And nobody knows exactly what happens, even if it's written in black and white. So his address that's in black and white, maybe he is living at his mama's house. I don't know. I can say that. I don't know because I'm not over there. Maybe he is living at the address that he listed. But I can tell you this, if that is the case, that means that he's not living with Lakeisha, which means she's a lying ass bitch, which we already know because she said that they are together very much. Oh, my husband wants me, sweetheart. They very much are. She said they're very much together, and she said that he was at her house on that live. That he had stepped out to run to the store, and he'd be right back. Lakeisha doesn't live at the address that they have listed on file. And I talked about this with the police officer. They said, "Oh yeah, his previous address was X, Y, and Z, which is where Lakeisha lives now." She said, "But he came in and he changed that in October of 2025." And so he's not living at this new address with his, that's on this file that he registered with. I said, "No, that's his mama address. That's Mrs. Brooks' address. His daddy died about a year ago. Rest in peace, OG. Not you, OG. The other one." All right, let's get into this phone call. This phone call. I'm gonna play this phone call, then I'm gonna hop off because I have other things that I have to do today. I have phone calls that I have to get on. Let's see. Somebody said, "I looked it up. As a nurse, your online conduct matters on or off duty, whether it's about a patient or not." Correct. Three Rivers honestly said, "Get her, Nandy." Hold on. Get her, Nandy. They all pretended to be protecting Carmen from bullies, but they were all the true bullies. Keisha, your time has come. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And like I said, I can take it. I'm not even crying about the shit that they say about me. Y'all know I let all the motherfuckers over there live. I let them all talk shit for years, and I just ignored it. I ain't run down to the courthouse. "Oh, they put my driver's license on file. Oh, they put my social security number." I ain't do none of that. I let them live. But Lakeisha talking about the opioid crisis and making fun of it, making light of it, ridiculing me, and trying to embarrass me and humiliate me. And you a whole psych nurse? You online telling a young lady with a mental illness that she should go and cut herself more. You online telling that same young lady, calling her a cutter and saying all kinds of derogatory, inflammatory, despicable things to encourage that woman to hurt herself. And you are a psych nurse. Bitch, play with these other girls. Play with somebody online. Don't play with me. Because if you play a little too much, I'm going to turn around and bite you. I always told y'all that. I let people play and play and play with me. And I ignore it. Y'all have seen me do that over the years. But when I turn around, I'm going to give you a bloody nose, as the saying goes. And don't complain. Because you brought that shit on yourself. And let me be clear for the hoes who don't understand what "I'm going to give you a bloody nose" mean before they be like, "Oh, she said she's going to blow her nose." No, that's a saying. That's just a, what's the word I'm looking for, you guys? It's just a, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm drawing a blank right now. But, yeah, you keep poking the bear. Eventually, the bear that's sitting in the corner that's getting poked and poked and poked, he's going to lash out at your ass. And that's exactly what has happened now. Metaphor. Yes, thank you. Yeah. So it's a metaphor. It's a proverbial phrase. I'm going to give you a proverbial bloody nose. That's the word I was looking for, but metaphor works too. All right. We're doing a $10 challenge this morning, you guys. On Cash App. Now hit the Cash App up. It's Coach COACH Nandi NANDI. Yeah, hit the Cash App up with a tip. If y'all appreciate this piping hot ass tea. Miss Booker has put it up there. If you don't have Cash App, I saw a couple of PayPals come in. I haven't checked it, but I do see the icon on the top of my screen. So I also do have PayPal if you don't have Cash App. It's just a tip for my service. I mean, YouTube does pay me, but this is work, and this is time that I could be doing something else and working. But I feel like this is something that the public should know what's happening. Let me see. Oops, there we go. In case you're wondering who this man is in the picture and you just joined, that is Alfonso Brooks, and he is a registered sex offender. This is his most updated mugshot. Not attractive at all. Like you got the nerve to be online talking about people, child. All right, let me play this call. Let me see. Let me did see. So this is me calling because I am concerned about the young ladies and the young men in Florida and Alfonso being out there on the loose and not having the correct address. And, that is punishable by law, Lakeisha. All right. Since you like to talk about people charges and the law and shit, you look in your own household. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, be all right. Just today. I mean, worry about yourself. Don't stick up for other people. Let them fight their own battles. That's the moral of the story. Okay. And then you let them know, and then they'll get you an officer. Hold on. I think that's the route we should. So he has his. Well. Hold on. Police department. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Good. Hi. Good morning. Is there a detective available or a sergeant, someone I can speak to? Well, what I'm trying to. Can you tell me a little bit of what it's about? What you need to talk to? Maybe. Absolutely. So there's a registered sex offender. His name is Alfonso Brooks, and he's out there in how do you pronounce it? Is it Palacta, Florida? Yes, ma'am. That's the Florida. Yes, ma'am. Proper pronunciation. Thank you. His address is listed as one thing, but he's staying at another place. How do you handle that? Do you go over, he's a threat to the community. I mean, he's a sexual offender. And his wife completely, how do you guys handle that? I'm concerned for the community. Well, I guess first of all, what are the addresses? Because it might not be in our jurisdiction. Yeah. It might be in the sheriff's office. Yeah. So let me get his address. Hold on. So his address is public information. It's listed online. Let me see. The address that I got this off of your flyer. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement Sexual Offender Predator flyer. That is the name of it. So he has his address is listed as 1400 Napoleon Street in Palacta, Florida. That's in our jurisdiction. Yeah, that's Putnam County, I believe. Is that right? Well, see, we're all Putnam County, but the Palacta Police Department covers the city of Palacta, and Putnam County Sheriff's Office covers the whole county. Got it. Okay, but this one is on Napoleon Street. So is that okay? Mm-hmm. What I would do, this is what I would do. Yeah. I can put you through to dispatch, and I would just ask to talk to an officer, a patrol officer that's on the road. Yeah. Because then they could probably just follow up with it. Yeah, I want them to go out there regularly to make sure that he's at this address and not at the other. They can actually tell you what their guidelines are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. As a patrol officer. Okay. So that's if that's okay with you, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you through to dispatch. Okay. And then you let them. Hold on. Sorry. Hit the wrong freaking button. Hold on. Just put me through the dispatch, honey. Get the call out. Bitch, play with your mom. Play with Miss Diane, bitch. Don't you ever play with me. I'm going to let you until I won't. And then they'll get you an officer, and I think that's the route we should start. Awesome. Okay? Thank you, ma'am. Sure. Hold on. Yes, thank you. It's a danger. Danger to society. The bottom of the barrel. Bitch. That's what you call the bottom. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Good. You sound like you're cutting in and out. Hi, I'm calling because there's a registered sex offender. His name is Alfonso Brooks. And he just updated his address with you guys on June 12th of this year. And he has it listed as one thing, but his wife is going online to say that they are living together and that he's been at her house. She lives somewhere else. So I'm really concerned because sex offenders should be staying at the address that they have listed as their registered address. I mean, that's the whole point.
I'll transfer you over to our detectives because they're the ones that handle our sex offenders.
Oh, thank you. She's handing me over to a detective.
Criminal investigation.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
How are you?
Good, good, good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can barely hear you. So I am calling.
Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear.
Better?
Yes, that's much better. Thank you. I'm calling about a registered sex offender. His name is Alfonso Brooks. Nasty work. He registered an address with you guys on June 12th of this year, and come to find out, his wife lives at a different address, and she was online stating that he was there. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. He was there. He had just ran out to the store, so he's staying somewhere other than, I believe, other than where he's registered at.
Real quick, which address are you saying that he says that he registered with us? Because I don't have anything from this year that he's registered with us.
Yeah, 1400, and you're fading out again. It's 1400.
1400.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we have he registered that address back in April of last year. And you're saying that he's not living there?
No, I don't believe so. No, no. And it says the date of the image. The date of this update is June 13th of 2026.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you seeing that? Are you seeing that on the FGLE website?
Yes, that's right. Yep, on the sex offender website. Public.
Okay, so for some reason that site does not always stay completely updated on dates and such. But on our side, he hasn't updated anything.
Okay. What's the address for him that should be publicly correct that you have?
The address he has is the 1400 Napoleon.
The one that's on the flyer, right? The 1400 Napoleon. Yeah. So yeah, he's not staying. How can we get it so that he's a danger to society? Definitely. I mean, he's a sexual offender, and his wife is she's a despicable person. So how do you guys handle this? Do you get an officer to go over there periodically? Do you do pop-up visits? How are they regulated?
So what we'll do is let me just look and see.
You said what? I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me look at something real fast.
Okay.
Okay. There's a last time we did attempt to.
You said what?
We did attempt to verify his address back in October of 2025, and we weren't able to get it verified.
You said you weren't able to get it verified in October?
Weren't able to.
You were not? Yeah. In October?
Yep. So let me, I'm glad you called so that we can get this fixed out.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm a concerned citizen.
So what we'll do is I'll get with our detective and have him look into it. He'll probably go by there and attempt to verify multiple times. I'll also give him your information so that he can talk to you.
Yeah.
How do you know that he's not living there?
Oh, his wife is a nurse for now, and she goes online, and she's very vile. She's as vile and vulgar as he is, and despicable people. Bottom of the barrel is how she describes other people. And she brags about them being together and back together, and that
he doesn't live at that address.
No, she doesn't live at that address. Absolutely not.
Where does she live at?
She lives. Hold on, let me see.
Is that Hudson?
Yes, exactly. How you know?
Wait, Hudson Avenue?
Yeah, how you know?
That's his previous address.
Exactly. Okay. Exactly.
So we think he's back at Hudson.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. And can I get your name? It won't go anything public.
Oh, that's okay. This whole thing will be public, so don't worry. It's my name. But yeah, that's exactly right. The fact that he updated his address to Napoleon, but he's still laid up over there on Hudson. Let me rewind it a little bit because
I think attempt to.
You said what?
We did attempt to verify his address back in October of 2025, and we weren't able to get it verified.
You weren't. You said you weren't able to get it verified in October. You were not in October.
Yep. So let me. I'm glad you called so that we can get this figured out.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm a concerned citizen.
So what we'll do is I'll get with our detective and have him look into it. He'll probably go by there and attempt to verify multiple times. I'll also give him your information.
Multiple times. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you know that he's not living there?
Oh, his wife is a nurse for now, and she goes online, and she's very vile. She's as vile and vulgar as he is, and despicable people. The bottom of the barrel is how she describes other people. And she brags about them being together and back together, and that he
doesn't live at that address.
No, she doesn't live at that address. Absolutely not.
Where does she live at?
She lives. Hold on, let me see.
At Hudson?
Yes, exactly. How you know?
Wait, Hudson Avenue?
Yeah, how you know?
That's his previous address.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we think he's back at Hudson.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. And can I get your name? It won't go anything public.
Oh, that's okay. This whole thing will be public, so don't worry. My name is Dee. My last name is Williams. But yeah, that's exactly right. The fact that he updated his address to Napoleon, but he's still laid up over there on Hudson is crazy. So
I think he did move to Napoleon at one point. I think he did reside there, but he must have been moved back to Hudson.
Exactly, that's my point. That's exactly. Yep.
Right. What's a good phone number for you so that I can have the detective contact you to get this information as well, PD?
Let's see which number I'm going to give you. Hold on one second.
We'll get with the detective and see what he wants to do about it, and I'll give him all this information.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
What's the penalty for if they are living at a different address, if they are around?
He'll get charged with failure to register.
And
then from there, we'll get him arrested.
You said what?
He'll go to jail for it.
Okay.
As far as how much time he'll get, I'm not really sure. It can be up to 5 years, I think.
5 years, yeah.
It can be. That doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
But it can be up to 5 years.
As long as he gets arrested and get thrown into jail, because he should be laying his head at the address that you guys know about. That's the whole point of being a registered sex offender.
That is correct.
And if he's still, if he's still at that previous address, which his wife is going on file, I have it. I can send it to the detective to say he's there. They're together. He's in the next room.
You have screenshots or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have her voice. Yeah.
That might be helpful as well. So I'll let him know that. He can reach out to you and get that.
Awesome.
More evidence that he's living there.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so very much. Have a lovely day. Keep the sex offenders off the streets. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. You too.
You're welcome.
Bye now. Bitch. Play with Miss Diane. That's her mama. Play with Miss Diane Brooks, or whatever the hell her last name is. Jenkins, Diane Jenkins. Play with Miss Diane, bitch. Don't you ever attempt to play with me and play in my motherfucking face, bitch. Girl, you clearly forgot who the fuck I am. Clearly. Figure of speech. That's what it was that I was looking for earlier. I'm sorry. Somebody said I got $10 to you via PayPal. For some reason, it wouldn't let me do a friends and family. That's okay. I appreciate it. You guys make sure that you, we're doing a $10 Cash App challenge because ain't nobody bringing it like this. Because people online do things maliciously to other people, like try to get them locked up. I never try to get any of them locked up for all the shit they done to me, except Carmen when she threatened to kill me. Okay, that's different. Anybody should do that. But people online literally be trying to fuck with you and play with you and threaten your They just be doing all kinds of making up stuff to get people thrown in jail. And I don't do that. I don't even delight in this, but this is necessary. This is absolutely necessary for a number of reasons because Lakeisha is a nurse and she ought to know better. She ought to know not to play with me. Girl, you know I'm not some average bitch online that you could play up with. You know, everybody knows this. Everyone knows this. So, bitch, you get what you get. Okay, y'all are doing a Cash App challenge. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kaz, for the PayPal $10 Cash App. I do appreciate it. We're doing a Cash App challenge, y'all. I've been working on this shit day and night. I was up all night. I did a lot. Make sure y'all watch the live on YouTube before this one. There's another one I did where I called the department, the nursing board on Lakeisha and told them what she was doing. They told me exactly what to do. And they said within 30 days, that shit will be handled. At most 30 days. At most. Let's see. Shirley Jones said done. She sent the $10 for the Cash App. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. You guys, we're doing a $10 Cash App challenge. Hit the Cash App up. It's Coach COACH Nandy. That's on PayPal. Somebody, I saw some PayPal ones coming through, so thank you for that. And also on Cash App. Working very diligently on this one. Hi, Ebony. Joy is Real Online said, Nandy said this whole thing will be public. Don't worry, LOL. I absolutely did tell her that. Please hit the like button. Yep. Shalom, Nandy in chat. Shalom to you. Three Rivers honestly said, ooh, wait. Somebody is in big trouble. Glad Coach Regulator is back on the scene, making these streets safe one crook at a time. Listen, I'm no saint. Don't get me wrong. But I ain't never, ever had any interest in molesting a child in any way. Like, you got to be a sick motherfucker to even get married to somebody like that and fight for your marriage to somebody like that. Bitch, it says more about you than it even does of him. Huh? But you got your mouth on me and other people? Okay, bitch. Replay. Get him, Coach. Clara said, just getting on. Somebody brief me, please. Tiffany said, brief me, please. Just getting on. What's up, you guys? All right. I'll give you a quick rundown and then we'll move on because basically I just made a phone call to the police department out there where Lakeisha lives. Her husband is a registered sex offender. That's not breaking news. I didn't break that news. This has been out for years. We did talk about it, but I didn't break that news. But I did do some digging since Lakeisha went online trying to shame me for my bout with opioids, my fight with that. You know, I was fighting for my life. I'm free now. Thank God. It's shit that thank God I'm free from it. Thank God. But she went online making fun of me and ridiculing me and other people in that struggle. And, talking about it, talking down to me, calling me a pillhead, calling me a crackhead, laughing about it, and talking big boy shit, cussing me out. And I never said anything to this lady. I wasn't fucking with her in any way, coming for her, none of that at all. But she's been begging for my attention. And now you got it. And it's not the attention you want. This is not the kind of attention. I'm not the kind of person who you want to get negative attention from at all. I'm not to be fucked with. Y'all already know this. Everybody knows this. So why you would do it is beyond me. I let them motherfuckers live for years doing shit and saying shit about me. I never said anything, but this is taking it too far. This opioid fight and crisis, the war on opioids is very near and dear to me. I personally experienced it. Yes, it was a short time. It's not my whole life. It's not, even a decade of my life. It was a short time, but that shit really impacted me. It really fucked a whole lot of areas of my life up in that short time. I am using my platform definitely to encourage people that they can get through it and warn them of the dangers of it. For real, seriously. Like that's important to me. I've been very vocal about it. I could have hid it from y'all. I could have not told y'all. And that's what she wanted me to do. She wanted to try to shame me. She gonna say in the because I have it. I got that post deleted that she made. She gonna say, because people act like they scared to talk about it about her. I'm gonna talk about it. Oh, really, bitch? Okay. And people online, they do, they can, they have for years. I don't give a fuck. But you're a nurse, bitch. I'm holding you to a different standard. I'm holding you to a higher standard. Even you, though you ain't shit, but I'm gonna hold you to the standard of that license. And so, in my in this, since she got my attention, I start poking around and discovered that her husband has a recent mugshot. That's the one you're looking at on the screen from 2026. And then she had the nerve to call me the bottom of the barrel. Bitch, what? Nah. And that's the problem. I'm not shitting on anybody with a 2-year degree. I started with a 2-year degree. Ended up with a master's. But I'm not shitting on anybody for their education. If you got a GED, I'm proud of you. That's an accomplishment. So this is not about anyone else's credentials at all whatsoever. But Lakeisha has a 2-year degree. Baby, I have 3 college degrees. I'm master's level educated. Like, I don't know if it's the hate and the envy around that, because she's like, oh, this bitch done got charged with these charges. She ain't shit. Yeah, she got this. I don't give a fuck what they ever accuse me of. You cannot diminish my skill set, my intellect, my ability, or nor can I diminish anyone else's at all. But this is what she seeks to do. She's tried to, over the years, diminish who I am and call me the bottom of the barrel. No, I'm a very highly educated, very kind-hearted, very nice, very giving, very sweet person. Black queen, very much so. Bitch, your husband is the bottom of the barrel. That nigga is from the bottom of my feet. I wouldn't even wipe my motherfucking foot. You know how you get something on the bottom of your foot and you near a curb and you take your foot and you slide it down that curb on the side of the curb to get that shit off your foot? That's your husband sliding off the bottom of my foot, bitch, on the edge of a curb. Bitch, what? The bottom of the barrel? Fat boy went over there to talk on her page. He went to the bottom of the barrel. Nah, bitch, you could never with your 2-year degree. Shout out to people with a GED. I salute you. This ain't about you right now. Talking to this bitch. And that has been her problem, is the fact that despite whatever that might have been on my name over the last couple of years, I still reign supreme, bitch. I'm still the queen. If I go to jail tomorrow or next week, if I go to jail for whatever reason, any reason at all, bitch, you still can never. You still can never. I will get out that bitch, adjust my crown, and get back on my throne and reign. That's what queens do. So this is why nothing they've ever said about me over the years has ever bothered me, because I know it just comes from a place of envy and self-hate. Gotta be. The shit that I said about Carmen is warranted. Carmen is literally the scum of the earth. We saw her get on camera and harass Karina and call her out her name at a fair. We saw her. I'm not even gonna run down the list of shit that Carmen has done, from taking from homeless people millions of dollars. And this is the person who is fighting for Carmen and going after people, me and other people online. So since I have a little bit of time on my hands and I'm clearly clear-minded, I decided that I would pursue what I said I was going to do a couple of years ago, which is get her license pulled, get her license changed. At the very least, present all the things that I have, including that live that she did a couple of days ago. Don't go looking for it. I already had it pulled and deleted. I had it pulled and deleted from Facebook. Y'all want to see? Let me show y'all the proof. She motherfuckers, bitch, get online talking about she deleted it. I sure took a screenshot when Facebook let me know that they deleted the post. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up on this phone. Let me share some other, you know what, while I'm doing this, let me share some of the other things that Lakeisha has posted since I'm on this phone. As it pertains to a mentally ill lady who she was harassing, belittling, and bullying online. That would be Benice, reach out to me. Send me a message, girl. I'll let you know how to, because I'm definitely going to take this to the boards. But it'll be also very profound to hear from the victim, the person who she was doing this to and saying these things about. I'll pull up one example. I'm going to show y'all one example, and then I'm going to show y'all the screenshot of the confirmation that Facebook sent me that they took her post down. Let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure I have it on this phone. Girl, what? Cause who you playing with? Oh, the screenshot might be on another phone, but of course I have it. All right, let's look at this. So this is a screenshot of something Lakeisha posted on her page. Let me see what it says. Issue with the file. Hold on. You guys, we're doing if you're just joining, we are doing a $10 challenge today. Please make sure that you, if you can, go ahead and complete the challenge. Tip my Cash App. I would definitely appreciate it. Y'all know that I have been into it with Carmen. All I'm doing, I'm an influencer online. I talk about shit that's happening online, ridiculous shit. Carmen is a ridiculous person. And Carmen assembled a team. In case you just happened to find this live, you don't know what the hell's going on. Carmen is a so-called chef. And, I covered her wife over the years. And she assembled a team of people, one of whom is a nurse. Her name is Lakeisha Starr with 2 R's Jenkins. And she's licensed out of Florida. And she has made it her mission in life to fight Carmen's battles, and going as far as to wishing someone unalive themselves, encouraging someone who is suffering from mental illness to take their own life, calling me a pillhead after I came out and shared with the world my experience with opioids and warned people against getting them, even if they're prescribed, because mine were prescribed by my primary care doctor. It doesn't matter. My body still became very violently dependent on them. And it was a very traumatic time. Y'all saw me go through a lot of shit. Y'all saw me lose a lot of shit very publicly. Y'all saw me seek the aid of people who I considered to be my friend in that time. And they turned around and kicked my fucking back in during that time. Y'all saw me go through a lot of shit on this platform. A lot. And I did it all with my head held high. Every bit of it. And I'm so grateful to God for using that experience to repurpose me and my life in such a way that now I'm able to pour into other people. And I know I have the business working with the felons, and I'm expanding the offerings that we do, offering them housing and jobs, putting together a housing network so when certain felons get out, they'll be able to move right into housing, felon-friendly housing, where they don't have to have a down payment. They don't have to have good credit. They can have a record. So I have several houses in this network already, and I want to have houses in every single county for all the jails that we serve. So God has repurposed my pain into passion and purpose. A new purpose and a new focus. I've worked in corporate my whole life. Y'all already know this. Very much so. So me going down this path is a direct result of the things that I've experienced over the last couple of years. I didn't let the situation make me bitter. I allowed it to make me better. And for a nurse to go online and ridicule that, to try to demean me and humiliate me and shame me into silence about, my experience with opioids is deplorable, like for real. It really is. All the shit they ever said and did about me and posted about me, I let it slide. But I can't let this slide. I cannot, and I will not. Okay, so here's a post that Lakeisha posted on her page. It says, "Fuck Uranus." Her name is Venice, but she calls her Uranus, like your anus, like your butt, your anus. So she's ridiculing her name. Fuck Uranus, Blackwood, and her speech impediment. Talking about she doesn't fuck with the help. LMAO. What the fuck do you think you bottom feet and cutting ass 304 hoe are? She called her a cutting ass hoe because Venus used to cut herself to harm herself. This is a psych nurse laughing and calling someone a cutter. And I mean, come on. This is just one example. Let me show you another one that I have. Hold on. You guys, we're doing the Cash App challenge this morning for this live. I've been live over the last couple of days or so. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Let me show you. So I did have a live poll. And if you keep fucking around, I'll have your page pulled too, bitch. Oh, yes. I don't know you think you playing with, girl. You know better. You know better. Let me see which one I'm going to show y'all right quick. Let's go with this one. All right. So this one says... This one is about someone else, but she's still bullying someone online. And again, we talk about bullying. People who use that term loosely, just talking about someone, what they eat, how they cook, all the shit that we do on this page. This is just fun shade shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never told somebody that they were a cutter and to go unalive themselves. She goes, "Oh my God, she made another cartoon of me, and Big Face Barnes finally did her own live. Now I have to find a rock to hide under. Big Barnes, you stupid, slow as fuck. Child, you wish you were a blogger. You're not monetized, blah, blah, blah." Let me find the other one where she's talking about, hold on. Hey guys, hang on a second. Fuck your Uranus. I mean, she is just beyond vulgar. She said, Blackwood must have forgot we remember when you walked your cardboard body. Now you body shaming. You walked your cardboard body to the courts before nothing happened. Saturn Blackwood. Vera looks and lives way better than your tired ass. Plus her mental health is stable. Now bye. In other words, yours is not. Ridiculing and making fun of somebody who is mentally unstable. Yet again. And I got a whole video of her doing a talking head of Bernice saying, "I'm about to go hurt myself. I'm about to go cut myself down." And I mean, just crazy. Just absolutely diabolical. I got a whole host of all kinds of shit. All the things that she's done. Like, I mean, if you were going to do this, you should have did it anonymously. Like, you should have did it, from a faceless page or some shit. Like, to actually have your name and everything tied to it is crazy. Somebody said they all use Carmen to get views. Now, how you like your views now, Keisha? Exactly. Clarence said, "I don't blame you. Do what you need to do." Karma. Uh-huh. Somebody else says she is dumber than she sounds to play with Coach. No doubt. Chocolate Gemini said, "You said keep the scum off the streets." 100%. Somebody said, "Period." I applaud Nandy for speaking up. Somebody said, "Absolutely, Nandy. Well educated indeed. Among other things, the list is long." I do appreciate that. Yvonne Young said, "Nandy said she's going to fuck around and find out." Bitch, who you think, girl? What? Baby, you know better. You still did it anyway. But this the kind of person who's laid up with a sex offender. Like clearly she doesn't she doesn't have. You can discern everything else in the world, bitch. You can discern my charges. You can discern this and that about me, but you can't discern that you shouldn't be with a nigga who you caught. You go about her own admission on live. If somebody got that live, please send it to me. Please send it to me. Her own admission on live saying that she went to the house where her husband was laid up at not too long ago, and found him over there laid up with his bitch, and the whole family knew her and her husband, and they still let him lay up with that girl in that house, and you still with him. You still so-called fighting for your marriage to a child predator, sex offender, registered with the state, a drug dealer who's been in jail many times. An addict, I'm sure, probably, of course. I mean, look at him. And all the other shit that you said about me, pertains to your motherfucking husband, for real, which is crazy. Miss Booker said $10 Cash App challenge. You guys, if you're just joining, we are doing a $10 Cash App challenge. I would definitely appreciate the tip and the contribution for my time on this live today and yesterday, and the sibling this info. Bernice Blackwood's here. She said, okay. Bernice Blackwood is the lady who I've been talking about, who she's been harassing and who she has, you know, um, who's been the subject of her torment. And I'm not saying Vernice is innocent. Vernice does her cartoons and she takes jabs at them. It's fun shade. But you know that Vernice has suffered from and struggled with mental illness. So to encourage her to go and cut herself and call her to cut her multiple times over the years is a violation of your nursing license. And I want to see your license get pulled, bitch. Somebody said, I bet $1,000 Ghost Boy would not do a live defending her against you like she defended him. He wants no parts of you. Listen, I don't have any qualms with that man at all. I don't have any qualms with anybody. This is the difference between me and somebody else they might get into it with online. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep little petty shit going or whatever. Blah, blah. He certainly has done things to me. He's posted my personal information. He's posted where I was living. He's posted a lot of things about me that I could take his ass to court and ask for too. It's all fun and games, and I ain't worried until that shit really comes down the pike like it did on Carmen. But I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. And honestly, I think that he is waking up to the fact that Carmen is absolutely not even worth the risk. She's not. You could still be friends, but she's not. Let her fight her own motherfucking battle. She's 70, damn near. And she ain't shit. She's not some nun that they're taking up a cause for. She's a horrible person, just like Lakeisha. I'm waiting to see if she do a rebuttal. Rebut what? You can't rebut this, bitch, and I ain't gonna do nothing but keep going hard. I'm like a dog with a bone now, baby. This is my new favorite hobby, bitch, is you. You wanted my attention for years. Now you got it. This is not what you wanted. I guarantee you. Somebody says she's disgusting. She doesn't need to be a nurse. 100%. Wickedness. Definitely. Please hit the like button. Everything attached to Chef and Tay lose something. Yeah. This is the price for being over age 40 and a follower. No doubt. AABBCC said, this is scary. She's a psych nurse. It really is throwing away her career for foolishness. And that is the benediction. We are in church with that because that's exactly right. You threw away your career for internet beefs. You don't know any of these people. I don't know any of these people, which is why when I log off, I don't carry this with me. I go on about my business, handling business. I don't take any of this stuff with me, but to go on a personal crusade against people who are struggling with addiction or who have dealt with addiction or dependency and shame them for that, belittle them for that, make fun of that, people with mental illnesses, to talk about them for that, and make fun of them and make videos about them and make posts about them recklessly. And you married to a sex offender, I really hope that they go over there. Bitch, I let you know well enough in advance that this call happened. So you heard the call before the police got there. They're going over there today. Is it really worth the inconvenience and the trouble? They're going over there today. And if you at work, you ain't got time to gather up his motherfucking dirty ass Timbs and his dirty ass Air Force Ones and take it over to his mammy house where he actually registered to be staying at. You ain't even got time to do that. But I did forewarn you, bitch. You ought to be thankful. I'm still looking out. Bitch, I did. I played the call. I let you know what was about to come down the pike, bitch. So you can hurry up and gather up his little dirty ass jerseys and take it back to his mammy house and pretend and make like he live over there. But they will be checking regularly because I will be calling regularly. Go kick that door in at 2 a.m, bitch. Is it worth it? It's not. It's absolutely not worth it. Vernice and Lena need to report her. Oh, they gonna do it. Vernice and Lena need to report her. She supported his threat against Lena's daughter, who was a domestic violence survivor. Wow. Well, I will say, I hadn't talked to Lena in all this time, as I told y'all in previous lives. But yesterday that changed. Once I heard that live from Lakeisha, I knew I had her on the hook. That I actually can really, for real, get her license pulled for the shit that she's done and that she was saying, and combine that with all the things that she's done. And I did reach out to Lena. And we'll be working and collabing together, 100%. And I'm more than happy to guide Bernice if she needs it on what she needs to do, how she needs to do it to effectively get this in front of the right people as well. Because it's going to come from me, but it's going to also come from the victim. The drunk crew is going out. The drunk crew is going out sad. Sunshine Flower said, absolutely. I pray that everyone will come forward that she dragged online. Maybe we do fun shade over here. We do fun shade. We do fun shade. Take people with a mental illness and tell them to go and harm themselves, and to the point where they unalive themselves. That's crazy. Nor am I a nurse. Nor am I a nurse. I mean, being a nurse or not, like, that's just not something that any decent person would do. So, Lakeisha, you wanted my attention so bad all this time. You got it, bitch. You got my undivided attention. Oh, yes. And God help you. God help you, because I'm on that ass. I'm on that ass legally. Let's be clear. Just in case a bitch be like, oh, she made a threat. Nah, I'm going to make sure that every T is crossed and every I is dotted as I prepare to get your license yanked and get your husband, who's a pedophile, laid up at your motherfucking house, even though he registered somewhere else, thrown in jail. At least you'll know where the nigga at for the next 5 years. You can relax. He ain't gonna be out fucking everybody like he normally does. Allegedly, you know. You said that. You don't have to worry about that. Your mama with her daycare, I don't even know if the daycare's still open, but it was started in 2026. Her mama has a child care center where the nigga used to be posted up at. Because Lakeisha just moved to this new address. She was on Oakwood, which is where her mama's business has been registered for years. So before that, she was on Oakwood with this nigga, which is where the business was registered at. Now, again, I don't even know if the business is still active. Maybe I'll do some digging and call around and see. The mama's up there in age. She's 70 years old at this point. Lakeisha's mom, Diane. Bitch, you find you something safe to do, because this ain't it. I promise you that. Tell you can get it too, bitch. You can get it too. I know that you had your mouth on me too. Oh, yes. I know you was celebrating, bitch, about my demise. I know you was. But the thing about my demise, or anybody's demise, is it was very fleeting. It's a short period of time, bitch. I wasn't made or designed ever to be down permanently, ever. And Tay's a nurse too. Tay is a 4-year degree nurse. She's what Tay, if I really wanted to, I can get your license yanked too. Definitely. I can get you hit with, girl. You better be glad, bitch. You better be glad. My focus right now is only Lakeisha as far as getting her license yanked. She's my only focus. I'm dedicated to the cause, 100%. So, bitch, you want to call somebody the bottom of the barrel? No, that nigga you laid up with, and y'all the bottom of the barrel. Y'all are underneath the barrel. I fucking dare you. I wish you fucking would open your mouth up and say anything. I had them police over there day and night posted up at the house across from you, bitch. Don't you ever play with me. This ain't the smoke you want. This not the attention you want when you are a professional with a professional degree on the line that can be snatched. Bitch, you'll be back on welfare and back in them streets hustling. That's what the life she come from. That's what her husband does. He's a hustler. Somebody reached out to me and told me that they know they're friends with somebody who knows Alfonso. Bitch, I'll bring them on the show. Won't you ever play with me, bitch? You play with your mama. I'm not like these other motherfuckers. You already know that. All right, y'all. That's enough for now. I got shit to do. Y'all have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. Miss Booker said, get her ass, Nandy. Y'all have a lovely rest of the day. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please leave a comment after this live is done. I do go back and I do read the comments. I do respond to them. I do go through them. And So I know what you guys are saying. Your voice is heard. And, I address whatever it is usually that you say in the comments. I can't see every single one, but I do see most of the comments. So please be sure to leave a comment if you're watching this on the replay. Also, if you're watching this on the replay, please participate in the $10 challenge for this live. I've given you guys 2 or 3 lives in the last 24 hours, and they have been hot as hell. All right. This is an ongoing investigation against that bitch and her pedophile husband. So I will be giving y'all regular updates on it. Huh? Oh, yes. All right, y'all. Yeah, have a lovely rest of the day. Coach Nandy from Nandy After Dark. Please make sure you hit the like on the way out. Make sure you're following on YouTube and make sure your notifications bell is set to all, not just highlights or some or whatever it is on YouTube. Make sure it's set to all. So that every time I go live, you know about it. Yeah, have a good rest of the day. Thanks so much for your attention. See you on the next live. Bye.